We're gonna talk about changes to the Cub Scout program and how they affect our troops, because they had some changes, and they are significant as far as what the Weeblos 2s are gonna bring to the troops from now on. So they made some significant changes, and then on the Boy Scout side, there are lots of changes. Some of them significant, some of them not, but you can go through the handout of your own. But I did highlight some things we'll talk about tonight, okay? Before we do that, though, we should probably talk about the Klondike Derby. So if I can have the Klondike boys up to the front here and share information with us. Go on next one.
No. We get to it.
You probably should have one.
Thank you, Bill.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pass these out right now. This is up to date, the services that the service activities that we need to make the Klondike work efficiently. And then if you haven't picked an event yet, this is the up-to-date event list, and it has the ones that have been reserved already. So if you do have this on your computer, I sent this out. If you do have this list on your computer, there are some that are already taken. So I'll pass them around. Thank you. I know that, at this point, there's a lot of the troops that haven't had a count of scouts and adults that are going to the Klondike. And our troop won't know until this Thursday, so I know that there's a lot of troops that are just like ours. But if you do know how many people are coming, and if you have room in your cabin, let me know, because there are 4 or 5 troops that don't have a cabin assigned. And right now, as far as I know, Fun Lodge is still open, but a lot of people are only Fun Lodge. So let me know if you have some room there. There's going to be a semaphore station again this year, and that's why the semaphore papers are up there. So if you need a refresher, or I had trouble finding mine. So if you have trouble finding yours, there's something over there. For the
That might be so old it's not even on the internet. No, I'm just kidding.
What is the date of the contract?
the 22nd through the 24th. Now, there's going to be a station where it's not, all the details haven't been worked out yet, but there's going to be a station for the Indian attire. And it probably will be in the morning only, and it probably will be in the dining room. What they're looking for is looking up, researching Wisconsin tribes and making a tribal uniform from a Wisconsin tribe, and the scouts will have to kind of describe it and show the symbolism if there's any of that. Only one scout needs to be dressed up, and they can wear it for the race, but it's not mandatory for the race. Right now, the plans are to have it in the dining room. We're gonna, also coming up, there's gonna be scouts in the sled. That's gonna be the weight this year. And what we have sort of decided is that we're gonna be changing scouts. We don't know exactly when, but as an example, the scout starts out in station 2, another has to go in, they change, and then station 4. So there'll be 3 scouts that will be in the sleds. And don't forget, you might have to put wheels on your sleds this year.
Are you keeping the scout riding if the wheel requirement's in place or not?
If there is no snow, do we keep the wheel and the scouts in there or not? Game time.
That's a good
decision, but
question.
yeah,
That's
I
a
would
good
guess.
Well, I'm just, yeah,
Well,
I mean,
what
sometimes
we-
you can get wheels on them to make it easier, but
Yeah.
they're not necessarily gonna be huge load bearing or
Yeah.
whatever.
That'll be a game day call.
If you gotta rotate scouts and you only have a few that are, 150 pounds, it's a little different game than the
We'll
ones
have
that
to
might be
discuss that in our
70.
next meeting and
That's
see
a
what
good-
we're gonna
good
do
point of
in
regard.
case we got, because that one year we had, the boys had to put wheels on the sleds, and some of those sleds were coming across the finish line in pieces. I mean, it's
Well,
pretty,
that's,
beats them
I
up
guess
pretty
what I'm
good.
looking at, that we have enough time if that is gonna be a requirement
Yeah.
to.
Hurry,
We'll let
hurry,
you know.
recruit some little guys.
Yeah.
We'll let you know as we get closer, we might come up with some alternatives to that. So, and we haven't decided exactly when we wanna make that switch, as far as when one boy will come out and another boy will go in.
But it's pretty sure that we're gonna make the switch twice,
Yeah.
you know, so.
What prompted the switch?
Just, yeah,
Just so,
one guy
if you
doesn't
got a
like the
little
way-
50-pound boy, you stick him in there, leave him for the whole race, you know,
Other guy's got a, 150-pound
yeah.
weevil or something, just change it up a little bit.
So it's to your advantage, bring a lot of wiggles.
Like Warren was saying, I've been getting some feedback on the Indian attire. Some people have actual Indian outfits and they express concern with wearing that during the race. If there is snow, you don't wanna be wearing moccasins and a leather outfit or a loincloth or whatever you have. So we're just gonna have them wear that outfit presented in the mess hall and then you can take it off. If they do wanna wear some headdress or some, an upper Indian attire on the race, that's fine, they can do that,
They can wear it to dinner if they want.
yeah.
You know,
Yep.
yeah. But it does have to be something that they researched
Mhm.
and that's somewhat authentic. It can't be just Indian stuff that's put on.
Like a Cleveland Indian jersey?
Yeah.
Something you get the Dells,
Washington Redskins.
But an Indian, we'll get some scouts thinking that way. Guarantee it.
Is your troop coming? I think they're minus 5 points already.
Another question, first of all, the race will be similar to the way it's been in the past as far as the way the course goes. And of course, the events will be a little different. I've been asked by a few people if we could put in an adult, open kind of race for any adult leaders. Just a show of hands, would there be any adults willing to put a team together to race in this against other adult teams? Show of hands. Anybody?
You're riding.
Besides Gasper?
He's gonna be a rider.
Anybody? Because we presented this a few years back and we didn't get any takers, but it keeps surfacing, and if the adults wanna run a race too, we can do it, so,
We usually run a station during the race, so.
Yeah.
alright. If you wanna go to your troops and talk to them about it, let me know, we can put one in, even if we got 2 or 3 teams in there, that'd be fun, so.
So if you have any questions, John will listen and then he'll interpret for me.
Yeah, I thought about that. That it?
You think so?
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you.